still tuned in, we got Tariq Nasheed on the line.
Yes, sir.
And we was discussing, you know, the moistness in the game and tricking specifically.
The whole tricking
and hip hop. So let's break that down, man. You know, of course, we don't agree with that. We think it's incorrect to be tricking. But, you know, what's your stance on that, man?
It is, and the thing is, it's like you're trying to cheat. It's like you're getting in the game and you're trying to buy a trophy, and you can't buy a trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no escaping the game, because even if you are a trick, when the money runs out, you're just going to be a lonely trick.
Exactly.
You understand? So you're still going to have to lace those boots no matter what you do. A lot of guys say, well, I want to be a rapper, and I don't need to learn no game. I'll be an actor. I don't need to learn no game. I'll be a musician. It doesn't matter, man. You're still going to have to have your mouth. You got to have your mouthpiece, Chris, because if you're not, I'm looking at this TV show right now. It's on my TV right now, The Millionaire Matchmaking. This dude, he was an NFL player. He was dating this chick. He said he lost the Super Bowl, and the day after he lost the Super Bowl, the chick dumped him.
Tragic.
So the thing is, man, I see these cats all the time. When the record ain't hot no more, they get dumped. When the NFL career ain't hot no more, they get dumped. When your dope run out, the hood rats dump you. You understand? So there's no escaping. You gotta, no matter what you do, you gotta have your mouthpiece, Chris, man. And that it boils down to respecting the game.
Yes, sir. Because you mouthpiece. I used to tell people, my game is like Visa. It's accepted everywhere I go. I used to hang out with some cats, and they'll have the fly cars, and I get in the club with them, and I just look at them, and I say, you wish you could pull that car in the club with you right now, don't you? Because it don't work everywhere, you know, so that's just real talk.
Well, let's get into your DVD, man. You recently had the film. It was in theaters for a while, and now it's on DVD. It's Hidden Colors. It was a documentary film. Kind of let the people know what's going on with that, how they can get it, and what it's all about.
Yeah, man, the Hidden Colors, man. Great DVD. It was going to be a book. I was going to write a book about untold Black history, but so many things were coming out in the media about blacks and against black people, and every time we see a documentary about people of color, it always starts at slavery. Right. And that's extremely deceptive. The thing is, other people know our history. They know the history of African people. We're the only ones who don't know. And I wanted to put a documentary out on a big budget level to make it look real crisp and make it look real fly. Right. So we got a lot of people in the community. I called on a lot of my listeners. I called on the black men in particular to donate money to the film so we can get this thing popping, because this is how other people do it in the industry. Right. People get money from people within their community, and this is how they get stuff done. Yeah. The reason why we don't get a lot of stuff done on a grand scale is because we don't get together like that, and we don't call on each other like that to support our project. So I specifically said, black men, we're getting donations for this film. We need you to step up. Brothers stepped up. We did this thing. People are saying that this is the best documentary ever. This is what people are telling me. The reviews are raised on this thing. Have you guys seen it yet?
I've seen the bits and pieces of it, but I'm actually trying to get the DVD. I know I can get it off your website, so that's my next move. I actually want to peep it in full.
Everybody get it at hiddenoolorsfilms.com. This thing will change your life. We're breaking the game down, stuff that you never, ever, ever, ever knew about history. We talk about the great West African empires that dwarfed the Roman Empire back in the day. We talk about African people who ruled in Europe that's never talked about. We talk about the African presence in America before Columbus that's never talked about. So we break down all this stuff that people at these universities, they know all this. Because if you bring it up to them, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. But they're not going to teach you unless you bring it up. And it's important for you to go out here and get this information for yourself.
That's the main thing, especially with black history. I even realized that with my kids. I have a son that's 12, and he didn't even know about slavery. So the main thing with black history, you're going to have to get out there yourself, and you're going to have to teach yourself, teach your kids. You have to dig deep. Use the internet for a little more than looking at big booties and stuff. You need to do some research. And if you do that, you will find, about the Moors. You'll find a lot of information about black people that nobody's going to tell you that, because they want everybody to believe that black people are just ignorant or we're animalistic. You know what I mean? But if you get deep down in the research, we have contributed a lot, not only to America, but to European civilizations and a lot of things around the world. And that's why I really have appreciation for your show, because you show a lot of love to that.
Respect, we're absolutely, man. And we have to realize that it's nobody else's job to teach us this. It's our job to teach ourselves this.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we just got to step up to the plate and do it. It's just that simple.
No, agreed. Well, you know what we're going to do? We got to hop into some more music real quick. But, of course, we're going to have you back in just a second. We're going to get into some, actually, you know, some Mac-ish since we got the man on the line. We're going to play some smooth stuff. This is a group called Mirror Image. The joint is called Girlfriend. And we're going to get into some music, and we're going to see y'all after the break. So stay tuned.